Hi guys, so for a while I've been thinking about getting a RGB light, and I've been just watching YouTube videos as we do, and basically decided on the Iwata, which is a small, you can get two of these. There's an Iwata Master S, which is this one here, which is very small and light, and there's an Iwata Master R, which is longer. It's got a handle and other grips and stuff on it. It cost me £100, so I just want to show you what's in the box. Small box, lightweight. It's all app controlled as well, so basically you can turn them on via your phone. So now I've got the option to basically adjust the colour temperature of this light here to approximately what the AS is. I can get it exactly by just typing it in. So I think we're at 4500 on the AS. So I can literally just drop it down to approximately that, and it should roughly match what the Rotolight AOS is. It's not as bright as these aren't as bright as the AOS. The AOS is much brighter. Another cool thing is, obviously I've got another one here. I bought two. So because they're controlled by the app, I can actually adjust them both, I believe, at the same time, possibly. Is that right? There we go. So I can actually adjust them at the same time. We can adjust the colours separately, but it's so quick that the fact you can turn them on and off very quickly in one touch works really, really well. You know, so for me, something like this, I'm basically going to be doing some long exposures, doing some lighting like this, you know, light painting and stuff in the dark. Really, really cool. They are very, very intense, especially once you get into the RGB stuff. So when you're into the different colours, so we can turn that one off. You can see, hopefully in the background, it's quite intense. We can go to green. There we go. They magnetically stick together, which is quite cool. But you can obviously do a double-ended screw, so you can screw them together so they're properly together. If you buy the R version, it's got a longer handle, so it's about another 6 inches longer, say. But it's got control dials on it and everything like that, so it's different the way it works. But it still gives you the same light, but it also has these curtains on the side, so you can narrow the light down. But for me, I'll just stick 2 bits of tape on it. It's not the end of the world if I needed to do that. In the box also is some rubber ends for the caps here. They don't fit all that well, so I've super glued mine on so they're not coming off, but it just gives it a bit of extra protection. You've got a soft pouch for it as well, which is good. Instruction manuals and the app, obviously, and everything like that. But really, really cool bit of kit. With the OLED screen, which I shall record on this. With the OLED screen, so with the OLED screen, you've got 4 buttons here. So at the moment we're at 100%, so we can literally let's turn it off. Turn it back on. So with the OLED screen, we can literally drop the brightness down. You can see it disappears. Bring it back up, very quick and easy, like so. You push M to go to the next bit, so we can now change the colour. It will just change through the cycles, like so. We can then go to saturation, so we can actually reduce the intensity of that colour. So saturation. For me, I'll probably leave it flat out most of the time. If we have F is like an on-off button, like a quick on-off button. If you hold down the M now, it now goes to effects. Now we've got, like, for example, we've got the fire there. We click again. We can change the fire to lightning. It will flicker as lightning, which is pretty cool. And we've got different presets, so now you can change it to different presets. If we then go to a different effect, we've got fireworks, we've got warning lights, so police and fire and stuff like that. Colour fade, chase, whatever. Party, so it just goes through and through. It's that easy to use, really, really good. You've got a proper manual on-off switch, which is really good, so you can just flick it off. Another cool thing is if we rotate it over that way, it's up the right way. So it's got a G meter in it, or some sort of, what do you call it? What do they call it? Basically it detects which way it's facing up. So that's really cool. That's what it is. So it's the Iwata Tech Master S, or the MA03. That's the battery that's inside of it. So 16.28 watt hours, 7.4 volts. It's made in China, but it's actually really nicely made. All aluminium, decent OLED screen, which is nice and bright. Obviously it's showing you the wireless connection. 3.2 hours left on the battery. There you go. So if we change it from that to there, yeah, there you go. So flat out in sort of studio lighting mode, like constant lighting, 1.7 hours. So it's very usable, and obviously you can plug it in and utilise it off USB power. And that's the diffuser. And you've got your USB power charger there, which is USB-C. Very, very cool bit of kit. 99 quid, which just is nice. Not too expensive, but it's good quality. The lighting itself is nicely balanced. And, you know, I think for the R version, which is bigger and it's got the handle on it with the dials you can twist and everything, it's about 200 quid, £220. I thought for me, personally, having two gives me, you know, end of the day, I've got now two of these that I can utilise this if I want. It's quite more, you know, I can basically have two different colours. So if we do this, if I go like that, and lose the AOS. No, wrong way. Okay, now. There we go. So now I've got two colours on me. It's pretty good. You know, it's going to be good in the winter because these are warm. They're not hot. But these now, one of them's been on for like 15 minutes or so, just messing around, and you know it's warm. It's not hot. The colour itself is pretty good. Just opens another scope of photography, really. You know, I was looking at other ones, you know, bigger ones that are longer and everything. I thought, you know what, having something that fits in your bag nice and easily, you know, in these little pouches or whatever, it's really, really cool. You know, the fact you've got some screw-on eyelets, which to be honest I'd leave one in all the time, so it means you can hang it as well. So that's quite cool. Like I say, USB cable, pouch, and these are they're the rubber bits, and then you've got the metal bits here you can actually stick to stuff, so it gives you a magnetic, so if you want to stick it to your tripod for example, just on the side, so it's just there while you're using it, you can. But a really nice soft light as well, so you can literally do some, you know, if you're going to be doing mobile phone photos or something like that, you can literally light it nicely, really, really well. So just thought I'd have a quick look. I'm basically going to be out and about with this now, hopefully doing some car photos and stuff like that, so some nighttime car photography, which should be quite interesting. Lighting inside of cars, lighting out, you know, it's going to be a really, really usable light, which could be really, really cool. So, and I thought for £100 per unit, it's actually really good. They're sort of anywhere between 100 and 120 quid. On these are on Amazon Prime, and I ordered one, and then thought, do you know what, I might as well order another one because it's that good. So anyway, don't forget to click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well. Hopefully this was a bit of information for you if you're interested in LED lighting. That's it really. I'll leave it up to you, see what you think. There's plenty of other ones out there, different makes and things like that, but for me, I think this is kind of going to work quite nicely as well, mainly because of the portability of them. So anyway, I shall see you soon.